I am in terrifying credit card debt. Yep, spent way too much money on Pokemon cards and now nobody wants to buy them from me. Keep telling me things like, I'm only 7 years old, I have no money, and I hate you. Weird. And since I need food in order to survive in this world, I probably should get pretty creative pretty quick on how to make food out of nothing. And I don't mean literally nothing. I'm not about to start using my imagination to munch on air like those kids in that one scene in the 1991's Hook. Yep, 1991. Grew up with that movie. I'm old. That is why Uncle is in my name. So yeah, I think the criteria for the foods I'm going to make in this video are going to be 3 ingredients or less, or it's going to be just staple foods that you can typically find in any household. Oh no. The stomach noises my future self edited into this part means the intro's about to end. I gotta go. Actually, hold on. I need my camera. I can't leave without it. I'm also in my apartment. Where would I be going? Alright, I'm going to start out with the one I want to do the most, the Parmesan bites, the 2-ingredient Parmesan bites.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
No, I'm going to tell you. 2 ingredients.
Alright, so I got my 5 ounces of Parmigiano or Reggiano. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. And my 2 egg whites. Honestly, it's kind of a lot more Parmesan than I thought it was. But given that this thing is just 2 ingredients, I'm not sure what I expected. Or at least that's what you're supposed to use. I use a shaker bottle. I hope that's okay. Literally just mixing these 2 things together. Just like stirring it up until it's like a firm paste type thing. Not gonna lie, at first I thought it was way too much Parmesan because of how it looks right here, but hey, it worked out. I'm just gonna pop these into the freezer for a couple hours. I now need to go do something with 2 hours while I wait. I could probably use a shower, honestly. Got this mark on my leg from work and I could clean that off. I won't be including that in the video. Alright, so it's been 2 hours. Time to take the Parmesan balls out of the freezer and pop them in the air fryer. Should probably clean that. Then do 8 to 10 minutes on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna do 8 because I'm just gonna let it run with the preheat. I think it still smells like Parmesan. At least I hope that's what that is. The whole kitchen stinks of Parmesan. Not that I'm complaining. That was good. It kind of stick a little bit, so I guess I'm gonna be careful. All right, so they did that whole like smash crunch thing. So I just want to see if it does the same with me. Hot. Give it a second. All right, the lighting's horrible, but it's a kitchen, whatever. Let's see what we got. Ooh-hoo. Not as much of a pull as I saw, but get that gooey cheese. Nice, okay. All right, it's not bad. It's crispy. It's gooey, but not like flowing out. It's not as gooey as like a mozzarella stick. That's got a little bit of grease in there, not too much. All right, salty, crispy, gooey, cheesy. Not bad at all. 2 ingredients. Granted, you probably have to buy like an entire Parmesan container to do it, to make these. And you're gonna get, like at that whole Parmesan container, you maybe get 12. Maybe. I'm being generous here, maybe. Because this just made 6. But you know what, not bad. Heck yeah. Heck, I'll give it 10 out of 10. Off to a good start. One more. Got this garlic Parmesan sauce. I kind of want to roll, like, coat it in. Let's see. Just a little more on that. if you have Parmesan cheese, a couple eggs, make this delicious. It's good stuff. However, I'm not gonna lie, I ate 6 of those in like 10 minutes. What you saw with me rating it a 10 was only 2. So 6 of those, reminder, is basically just the equivalent of this amount of cheese right here. So it didn't feel great after realizing I ate that much cheese in one 10-minute sitting. So maybe take caution when you eat this much.
170 calories for the entire recipe. And did I mention there's 25 grams of protein without any protein powder? This cheesecake is grain-free, gluten-free, high protein, and even diabetic friendly. Oh, and yeah, it's freaking delicious. All you need to do is mix these 2 ingredients, pour it in a ramekin, sprinkle a little sweetener on top, which is totally optional, but highly recommend. And 15 minutes later, you'll be thanking me.
Okay, so now a 2-ingredient cheesecake. Yeah, I know. Technically, it's 3 ingredients, but still meets my quota, whatever. Hey, you got 3/4 cup yogurt, Greek yogurt right here, and an egg. It was basically just one of these and a little more of a second cup. You probably could get away with just using one of these and be fine, but I'm gonna be accurate for the sake of the video. I should get like a stand for this thing. It's kind of hard to mix with one hand. Then you just mix it up till there's no lumps, like so. I think we're looking pretty good. Saw a comment on that video saying it's not a cheesecake, it's a yogurt cake. You know, they may be a party pooper, but they're technically right, so I can't be upset with them. Oh yeah, you're supposed to preheat it to 350 degrees. My bad for not mentioning that earlier. Then you're gonna put that mixture into a ramekin like so. Then you want to top it off with some kind of sweetener. I'm just using sugar. You could use syrup, I guess. You could use brown sugar, coconut sugar like in the video, whatever you want. I'm just gonna use sugar, it's fine. It's my sugar, I can put my bare hands into it. Good enough, probably. There you go. You're gonna slap that into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. You may have noticed I actually use like a vanilla Greek yogurt. It didn't specify a flavor. I think maybe she just used plain non-flavored Greek yogurt. I don't know. I don't think she specified in the video if I remember right. You can really do this with any flavor, it seems. If you want to make it like a peach cheesecake or yogurt cake, if you want to make like a strawberry, blueberry, whatever, whatever's available, you could probably do the same thing with that. Now I wait, just hanging out. Got my dog here. Wake up, buddy. Okay, it's been the time, so let's check it out. Moment of truth and, That, cannot be right. I said it was gonna be a little jiggle, but like, it's raw. There's no way. Okay, I'm gonna throw it in a little longer because that doesn't look at all like what she made. So I guess the directions were wrong, or my oven is broken. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like another 10-15 minutes. It's nowhere near finished. And here's another 10 minutes, and okay, it's rising, getting somewhere. But not quite ready yet. I'll give it another 5 or 10. All right, so another 10 minutes, and you know what? I'll take it. Like, it doesn't have that brown top like the other video did, but it's looking pretty cheesecake-ish. You know, it's fairly firm, a little jiggly in the middle, like they were saying. So looks good. Just, you know, do 35 minutes and instead of the 15 it was saying to do. I don't know why it took me that long, even though instructions said otherwise. I don't know. Maybe it's a typo. Who knows? It just says to slap it in the fridge to chill for a little bit, so we'll just wait on that. Okay, got the cake now. It's cooled off enough. Got a little warmth to it, but it's doable. Let me see. All right, first off, it's cooked all the way through. Yeah. A little wet at the bottom, but yeah. It'll work. All right, so it's yogurt
with the hard consistency of scrambled egg. Yep. I don't know if that sounds appetizing to you, but that's what it tastes like. It's what it feels like in the mouth. It's not awful, but it's not amazing, especially not for like an hour of my time almost. When I make this again, maybe probably make once a month or something like that, maybe 2 a month. But it's disappointing. But it is also made of Greek yogurt and egg, so I can't be too surprised. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It's fine, but I would never like high recommend it to anybody. I would give someone caution before they try it. And based off my caution, they probably wouldn't try it. But hey, if you're at home, give it a shot. It just takes a $1 container of Greek yogurt and a single egg and an hour of your time. Go for it.
All that water pooling at the bottom.
Honestly, I think if I were to make this again, I would just put like graham cracker crumbs, like that box of pre-prepared graham cracker crumbs at the bottom to absorb the moisture. Give it a little something. I feel like that would greatly help this dish. Yeah, it needs something. Probably that. But yeah, if you're just somebody trying to get some protein in and you want a creative way to do it, maybe this is for you. But if you're just looking for something tasty to replace cheesecake, not this. This isn't it.
Poor man's comfort food, Aldi edition. In you go. Ground beef, $3.99. Mac and cheese, 58 cents. And some tomato soup for $1.26. This used to be one of our go-to meals back when we were on food stamps, and it was extremely cheap to make. And what's crazy is this dinner takes less than 10 minutes to make, which for parents, you know that's a big win. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Just because it's dirt cheap doesn't mean it's not amazingly delicious.
All right, I'm currently at Aldi right now to make that Cowboy mac and cheese because that's where the guy got his stuff, so I'm gonna do the same. Honestly, I haven't been in an Aldi in years. Everything's so cheap here. How did I forget this?
Yeah, this is the current price of the organic beef. It's $6. It's no longer $4. And this one here was more expensive. I could use the pork, but it's not what he used, so I'm not gonna.
Inflation hit Aldi. No one's safe.
Well, at least the mac and cheese stayed the same. And I guess the tomato soup is the same. It's cheap enough. I'm not gonna look into it. Hold on, is that K-pop Demon Hunters? Protein bagels for $3. I'm coming back here.
All right, so overall, I paid maybe a couple bucks more than the other guy did in the video. Inflation hit. What can you do? One thing I want to rant about that I don't quite understand, though, is that I don't understand why these little, like, cart tool thing exists. Like, you put the quarter in the cart, and you're supposed to use it to drive around and all that, and then if you put the cart back, they give you the quarter back. So why are we spending however many dollars for this thing if you get your quarter back anyway? I just don't help me understand that. Are we like sticking it to the man with that? I don't know. But you know, whatever. I'm not your father or even your real uncle, so you can do whatever you want. Let's make some Cowboy mac and put it in my sack.
Just want you to know that this next segment was fueled by alcohol. So, I'm sorry. You got the beef, you got the mac. It didn't say to season the beef, but I assume we should do that, so I'm just gonna. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Those are the staple seasonings of cooking anything, and if you don't do it, you're not seasoning your food enough. Fight me about it. Look at me, Mom, I'm a chef. I'm flipping like the big chefs do. You too, Dad, if you're watching. Probably not. I got the mac. I got the beef. I cannot queef.
Cause I'm a man, don't think I can.
I'm so sorry. And you add the mac to the beef like in the video.
I didn't drain the beef. The grease is still there because the video did say so, and no one's got a gun to my head, so who's gonna make me?
Ah, dang, I realized I was supposed to add the canned tomato soup first. Totally forgot, but it's fine. It's all getting mixed together regardless.
Honestly, my only concern is that the tomato soup condensed like this would be a little too potent. I've only ever had tomato soup like mixed with a bit of water to dilute it a bit for soup. So I don't know, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm thinking too much, a little too much. It's done. That's premium hamburger helper right there.
Got my bowl of Cowboy mac right here. Don't spill it. Got a big old spoon because I don't want to be like the CEO of McDonald's with his little itty bitty bites. However, he's a billionaire, so what am I? I'm just a sad one here, I guess. Okay. All right. Now, would I make this for myself all the time for health reasons? No. But would I make this for a family if I wanted something quick and cheap? Yeah, absolutely. This would easily serve even some of the hungriest guests, like 3 people. No problem. It's safe and delicious for kids too. Not that I have any, but if you've got someone who's real picky, they'd eat this pretty well, I think. I'd like to believe. Yeah, it's creamy, it's meaty, it's rich, it's got a good amount of flavor, but not too much. It's not too salty or anything like that. The condensed canned tomato soup kind of makes it thicker, kind of just like caramelizes the whole dish a bit. Pretty good. It's pretty good. All that else I can say about that. Yeah, about to be my lunch for the next 3 days. A good old 9 out of 10. Not much to complain about. I'm just slightly salty that the beef was more expensive than I thought it was going to be, even at Aldi. Bummer. Honestly, I'm just trying to think of what I would even add to this dish to enhance it, and nothing's coming up, really. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch now. So, on to the next deal.
Now please enjoy the musical stylings of I don't want to get copyright claimed by this song in this video, so I made a really shitty cover version of it, with the sole purpose of not getting copyrighted. Hip dop bid dop sip, bim bam bin dom bip, hey body dom bit, here's all season bad. He go, hey, here's all be no bad, he know.
Oh, okay. I get it. I sure. Let's probably take these off. Take a nap now.
The world's easiest late night snack made for late night snack. Peanut butter, Rice Krispies, powdered sugar, little butter, vanilla, mixed up until fully combined and try not to make a mess. Roll into a ball, freeze for 10 minutes. Cheers! Delicious.
Okie doke, so this one is nice and simple. It's 10:37, which is late enough for me. I have to get up for work at 4 a.m. So we got our ingredients: the peanut butter, the melted butter, the powdered sugar, the vanilla, and the Rice Krispie cereal. It does not seem there's any specific measurements. The guy in the video was just kind of throwing whatever he felt in there with just reckless abandon. It didn't seem to matter to him, so I'm just going to do the same. He also didn't provide a recipe, and it's not even on his website that he has, so what do you want me to do?
Spoonful of peanut butter. Did a Rice Krispies. To make a mess with this one, powdered sugar. Hold on, I should get a spoon. Okay, never mind. I think we've got a flow. There we go. And the melted butter. Smidgen of vanilla. Expired vanilla. It's fine. It's fine. Mix that shit up with not one hand. Hold on. Not gonna lie, this didn't seem quite right, so I'm gonna add a little more peanut butter. There. It'll do. It will do. There you go. Doesn't quite look the same as how he has eaten did it, but fuck it. No measurements. Looks good to me. And of course, in the freezer for 10 minutes, like he said. Also, you notice, Eaton, I didn't use a tiny bowl to make this, so I didn't make a mess with it. Like no! No shade. A little shade, okay? Use an appropriate size bowl to make this. You don't want to make a mess. Powdered sugar sucks to clean up. Yeah, if you haven't been able to tell, I'm moving. This is the last video that will be filmed in this place. We're getting the fuck out of this place. Yeah, we got old peanut butter dealy-doos, late night snacks. They don't look quite the same because these are more solid, more crispy based than like the other ones. The other ones just kind of look like peanut butter dough balls. These are more
cereal-ish. So, but hey, can't blame me, okay? They didn't provide a recipe, so I had to wing it. Okay, so whatever. Let's eat. Shit is decadent. A little more decadent than I wanted it to be. Not gonna lie, but it's good. It tastes good. Like if I had more than 1 or 2 of these, I'd be sick of them. It'd be too much. But like 1 of these, maybe 2 max, pretty good time. Cool thing about this though is that like you don't just have to follow this recipe. You can really just like have peanut butter as your base. Add any cereal you want to add, like Fruity Pebbles or something, Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Puffs, whatever. Any kind of, you could add chocolate to it, you know, dried fruit. That's what you're into. There you go. Yeah, this isn't bad. But this is what I'm going to be having if I ever want to feel like a chunky boy meal. Little fat kid snack. Pretty good. Give this like an 8 out of 10. Mainly because I know if I ate more than like a couple of these, I would start hating myself. So yeah. I ate the other one. Fuck it. Yeah, I need to get to bed after this soon, so I'm gonna finish this and bye. Good night.
All right, now it's 2-ingredient bread.
Whoops, copyrighted music again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make my own little do music over it.
All right, we got 1 cup of self-rising flour and then ½ a cup of Greek yogurt, which is really just one of these deals. It says 5 ounces, but it pretty much the whole thing just filled up that little ½ cup thing. So just one of those, easy. Oh yeah, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. I keep forgetting to tell y'all that first. Then you add that ½ cup of yogurt to the 1 cup of flour and mix it up till you get a solid ball like that. Now I'm just gonna knead it for like 10 minutes like the video said to do. It'll go like something like that. Cut it into 2 even pieces. Then get yourself a pan, line it with parchment paper, and just put them on there and put it in your 375 degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Not to be a whiner, but kind of feels like a lot of time for 2 pieces of bread. But okay, I'll shut up. I'll quit complaining. And it's time. Let's check it out. Alrighty. Hold up, I can't tell from this angle. All right, it looks a little. Is this raw still? I don't know. Honestly can't tell. I don't know. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes to be safe. Just 5. All right, it's been 5 minutes. That's all I'm getting it. That's all I'm giving it. That was just a grace because I originally did 27 minutes and now I bumped it up to 32. So let's see. All right, it really just looks the same. I think it's just because I didn't brush it with something, but the guy didn't tell me to, so I just didn't, you know? I'm just following the recipe. Maybe next time I'll try brushing it with like butter or egg whites, or I think you brush it with butter. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it feels dense, like heavy. It's like a rubber ball. Also hot. I'm gonna need to let that cool down and I'm gonna come back to it. Yeah, it's been enough, but it still feels like a gosh darn rubber ball. So we're gonna cut it in half. Yeah, that is not done all the way. I don't
Yeah, come on, man. I'm still gonna give it a fair try, though. It smells good enough. It's just chewy. It's bread. Kind of flavorless, but it's 2 ingredients. What you can expect? You could add salt, you could add butter, you can just pour stuff on it if you wanted. My wife already took one and she got some honey on it, so I'm probably gonna do the same. But yeah, overall, the bread was dense. It was pretty flavorless. It wasn't cooked all the way. I did 32 minutes at 375 degrees. Like it said, it didn't come out that well. It was edible, but it was dense. Good with some butter. It had some butter and honey on it. It was good. But overall, I wouldn't recommend this bread to people. Give it like a good old 4. Didn't turn out cooked that well. Okay, no, wait. I'm sorry. That's not entirely fair. To be honest, I didn't do the recipe as accurate as I should have. See, the recipe called for self-rising flour, and I have this bag of unlabeled all-purpose flour that I've just had in my cabinet for like a year. I'm gonna give it an actual full shot by doing self-rising flour like it said to do in the video, to see if it actually just is not a great recipe, or at the very least that the recipe doesn't turn out like it did in the video. Once again, set the oven to 375. And once again, we went ahead and did a cup of flour, but this time it was self-rising flour and fresh, not a year old. Then half a cup of Greek yogurt, which we already established last time was just basically one of these. Mix it up. And now we got another ball. And now it says to knead it for 10 whole minutes. Last time I kind of spitballed it and just did it however I felt was, how long I felt was necessary. This time I'm going to do the actual 10 minutes. All right, there you go. 10 minutes is up. I've done it. 10 minutes of kneading this dough. Once again, we're gonna cut this in half, roll them into balls, and then transfer them to a pan with parchment paper. And this wasn't said last time in the video, but I noticed that the guy flattened his rolls. I just had them in like balls when I cooked them, so maybe that's got something to do with why it was so dense. And then slap it into the oven once again for 30 minutes. All right, now let's see how it's, oh, hold on. Is that fucking bread I see? Actual bread and not a rubber ball? And it's not heavy as shit either. What? Still gotta wait for it to cool down though. It's hot. All right, let's check it out. Okay. Yeah, this is feeling a lot better. See, it actually looks like bread and not like some weird mochi. See how it tastes. It's actually soft, like bread, like a bread roll. So, who'd have thought? That actually following the recipe and doing what it says to do and not using year-old ingredients and using the correct ingredients would actually yield a good product. Who'd have thought, you know? I never would have considered that, but here we go, you know? Lesson learned today. But yeah, given the actual recipe, I would just have to give this like a 9 out of 10. It's good bread, not bad. It still takes a long time to make, but it's so simple. Not like it's hard to make. Cup of flour, one of those little containers of Greek yogurt, knead it for 10 minutes, flatten it a little bit, the dough ball, 30 minutes of cook time. You got it, you got bread. Not bad. I actually like this one. So yeah, sorry I misjudged your recipe. It's pretty good. Thank you for teaching me that. Happy to eat it. I actually like this bread a lot. It's pretty good bread. A little butter. We make this more often. right, next we're gonna try out fried. Hey man, can we wrap this up? I don't really want to edit anymore. I'm tired. Okay, fine. We'll do one more. Next up, we're gonna try out fried ramen. Okay, I tried not to be judgy, and I'm not going to be judgy on this one, okay? It looks different. Looks like something I wouldn't normally make, but isn't that the whole point of cooking, you know, culinary stuff? You try stuff new. You try new stuff, you know? That's how you find out the, you know, different culinary inventions. This could be my new favorite food. Start now, get some oil in there to do the fried bit. Now we're waiting for that to heat up. We're gonna crack one egg. A little bit of some sort of milk to mix it up with. I use almond, it's just what I got in the house. It's fine. I'm sure it's good. You just kind of put a little salt in there. Spoonful of flour. Whisk it up. Good enough. I really couldn't get some of these lumps out. I'm sure, we'll see what happens. Got some bulldog here. It's just what's in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, too big for the dang, okay, come on. Yeah, I just kind of broke some off, whatever. Yeah, we're coating both ends of this. It's ready. All right. Never thought I'd be doing this, but here we are. Damn, it got kind of dark fast. I should turn that down. Oh, come on. It's not that bad in here. Let's try that again, maybe, with the remainder I have sitting over there. Turn it down some a bit, I guess. See, look, this is as high as I got it. It's not that high, right? If you fry foods, let me know. I better not drop my phone in this oil. Hold on, let's back up. Yeah, we gonna try again. This little remain. Better, I guess. It's not smoking like the last one was, so there's that. I'll give this little bit a try. Let's see, maybe. You know, fundamentally, it sounds pretty odd. It even looks weird too. But the taste, it's kind of like, what's that? You know those little, the name escapes me. I'll find the picture of it. It tastes like these things right here. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's a little salty. It's got that kind of like stick, this thing. This is what this reminds me of. So not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. I would even say it's not terrible. Hot motherfucker. That wasn't a testament to the taste or anything. It's just, I guess there was oil or something trapped within the ramen and hot, hurt. Had to eject that from my mouth. But yeah, the noodles themselves are kind of crunchy in a way that's kind of crackery. It's like I'm chewing on a bundle of like cracker sticks. Kinda, yeah. Now, oddly enough, I'll probably end up finishing most of this thing, you know? I find myself grabbing for it continuously. But would I recommend it or make this again? Probably not. But, you know, it surprised me. It was okay. I think I'd have to give it like a 5 out of 10 though, because nothing I'd ever make again, but was a surprisingly not gross in my mouth. Okay. But yeah, I always have such a hard time frying foods in my house because the smoke alarm always goes off, I swear. I need to remind myself, turn down the damn heat when I'm frying stuff, okay? That never ends up well for me. Okay, so I had a thought. Sometimes that works out for me. What if you do the fried ramen concept, but just kind of make it like in a more snackable form? So you start out by doing your egg, flour, milk, and salt mixture, but just do a little less salt. You'll see why later on. Then you take your ramen brick, put it in a bag, and just kind of beat it up. Break it up into pieces. I'm actually worried I'm going to break on that glass, so let's do it here on the marble countertop. And voila. Not to a fine powder, but, you know, good little pieces. Big brain time. Kind of toss all these little ramen bits in that mixture. Mix it all up and coat them. Then just kind of toss that in the oil right there. Get to the point where it's got some brown on it like this, but not too dark. And then just scoop it onto a paper towel like you would with any other fried food, I guess. Put it into a bowl of some kind. Take the little flavor packet that your ramen came with. Pour that in there. Camera work is terrible sometimes. And just toss it up. There you go. Potentially a delicious snack. I still haven't tried it yet. All right. All right. Huh. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds insane. I'm frying up ramen with egg and flour and all that. And I've actually managed to make a little crunchy, savory, delectable snack. I didn't think I would enjoy this, but dang. Give it a shot if you have a pack of ramen at home. Do it. Heck, I think my wife would even like this, and she doesn't like anything I make for these videos. I don't think there's been one thing she's enjoyed that I've made for these videos. You know, I still really don't know what to call this, though. I've been thinking about it all day as I was pondering making this. Ramen crackle was kind of the best I came up with. I don't know. Let me know a better name in the comments. I'm sure there's one out there. I'm sure y'all are way more creative than me. Oh yeah, I didn't give it a rating. I'm solid. It's actually a solid 10 out of 10 snack. I would make this again. This is pretty good, pretty delectable. Try it, trust me.
So something I've noticed is that when I rate foods for videos like these, I often have bonus thoughts going around a little bit after I've eaten them. Like in the video, I take 1 or 2 bites and give an opinion, but then like I ended up eating the whole thing and then I will cast a different opinion of it. So I think I'll just go ahead and dump those on you now. First off, the Parmesan bites. Yeah, the Parmesan bites were good for 1 or 2, but like 4 pieces in, I honestly got pretty sick of them. I don't know if you've ever sat down and just ate half a jar of Parmesan cheese in 10 minutes, but after a couple bites, it started to feel pretty heavy. And also, once the bites started to cool down, they were really less crispy and gooey and more just balls of compacted Parmesan cheese. Like I just took it out of the container and just mashed it in my fist and ate that. Yeah. It's kind of like when you're going out for a swim and then you slowly start to realize that you're actually just splashing around in a park in the fountain, and then some kid starts to point at you going, "Mommy, why is that 30-year-old man splashing around in the park fountain?" And then you start to feel bad and realize maybe you're not making the best decision in life right now. It was just a lot. Like good for a couple bites when they're warm, but past that, too much. Yeah, the fried ramen. Honestly, I fully expected to hate this. Like, the concept of a fried ramen just kind of sounds like... I'm happy to say this past version of me was a fool. A dumbass, even. It was pretty good. Still don't think I'd serve it in the way that the original creator did, just like a single block that you have to, like, cut with a fork. I just don't see that being, like, a good sell for a stranger to give to. But I will say, I really don't think I did the fried ramen justice, because I really didn't fry it the same way in the video. She cooked it away to where it was still kind of soft and you can cut it with a fork. I couldn't manage to do that. It was just too crunchy, too crispy. I think it was probably just because the oil was too hot. Yeah, that was definitely the reason, bud. I personally feel that the whole fried ramen thing, though, was really just better as a bite-sized snack. Like if I ever opened like a ramen restaurant someday, I would seriously consider using like the fried little ramen bits that I made as like a free snack that I would give to a table. I will probably be making that again to snack on. Not too often, but you know, every now and then. So yeah, that's going to be all for now, guys. Subscribe, comment, like the video, maybe start a cult in my name. You guys can call yourself the Jurganites or something. Work in progress. No blood sacrifices, though. I don't want that.